What's going on, guys? It's Gabe from Lacrosse Analytics, and today we are going to be picking my Week 1 fantasy team for the Pro Lacrosse Talk Podcast Fantasy Lacrosse Pick'em Challenge. And so the only teams playing this week are the Rush, the Mammoth, the Roughnecks, the Warriors, the Swarm, and the Nighthawks. So only 6 of the, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably should know how many teams are in the NLL. But only 6 of the teams are playing this week in general. So we're kind of going to go through these spreadsheets that I've made up here with all the players, how many goals, assists, points, and loose balls and cause turnovers they have, and we're going to pick a team. So just to give you guys an explanation of what we're looking at here, I took all the statistics from last season, put them in a spreadsheet, and then assigned point values to every single stat that's in here, except for shot percentage and everything. That doesn't matter as much. But I thought it was still something to look at that had some relative importance to what we're doing. So these are all the forwards, and as you can see, the best forward in the league is Callum Crawford. And Lyle Thompson's here at second, Dane Smith. So a lot of the best players in the league actually have some of the highest point values. I know, real big shocker. But nonetheless, this is what I'm going to be using to draft my teams, at least for the first couple of weeks, until we have an idea of who's doing well this year. Down here at the bottom, we have transition and defense players. That's kind of a flex position, and by flex, I mean you can have either transition or defensive players for 3 of the slots for that week. So we're going to have 3 forwards that we're going to pick. We're going to have 3 defensive / transition players, and we're going to have 1 goalie. So for the transition players, the highest rated players are Zach Carrier, Jeremy Thompson, Kyle Matsev, if that's how you pronounce it, Brody Merrill, Jordan McIntosh, Mike Messenger. And for defense, we got Hosak, who's back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year, so he's a really good pick. Rubish, who's another guy. I think IL or Inside Lacrosse ranked these guys as 4 and 5 as 2 of the best players in the league. So those are 2 guys you're definitely going to want to put in your lineup on a week-to-week basis if you can. Then as for goalies, you can kind of go with any of these guys. They're pretty close, like Matt Vince, Christian Del Bianco, Nick Rose, They're all going to be good players. You can't really go wrong here is what I'm saying. But let's see. So we have Saskatchewan playing Colorado. We have Calgary playing Vancouver, which is good. And we have Georgia playing Rochester. So Calgary has Curtis Dixon and Dane Doby, 2 of the highest ranked players on this list for forwards. So I think I'm going to go with my forwards. I'm definitely going to put Lyle Thompson in there. I think Curtis Dixon. And then I want to put Mark Matthews in there. Because he's one of the best point players in the league, but he's not going to get you cause turnovers. He's only got 3. This is where Lyle Thompson is a fiend because he has 16 as a forward, the most in the league last year, I want to say, or at least on this list. So I'm definitely going with Lyle Thompson. I'm definitely going to go with Curtis Dixon. And then as a third, this is tough. Let's see. New York Riptide, or no, that's next week. Rochester. Let me see here. Lyle Thompson, Curtis Dixon. I'll go with Mark Matthews. We'll see how it goes. So let's go over here. I already have my information put in. So forwards, Curtis Dixon. Where's Lyle? Mark Matthews. And Lyle Thompson. Next, defense / transition. We got Kyle Matsev, Zach Carrier, Jeremy Thompson. I'm also going to go with Zach Carrier. Not only because he's one of my favorite players, because he's second best on this list. Where's Zach Carrier? Right here, Calgary. Philly's not playing. That doesn't matter. Jeremy Thompson is probably going to be my next pick. Another Saskatchewan guy. Let's see. I can also pick defense. What am I doing? Let's see. Hosak is with New York. Kyle Rubish, Saskatchewan. Halifax. Halifax isn't playing yet. So probably going to go 2 transition guys here. Jeremy Thompson, Zach Carrier, and Kyle Rubish. It's going to be my defensive men in transition guys. Jeremy. There he is. Jeremy Thompson, and then Rubish. If I can. And there's Kyle Rubish. So those are going to be my defensive / transition guys. And for my goalie, let's see, Calgary, Vancouver. I might go with Christian Del Bianco, but I want to pick people from different teams. I don't want to pick all from the same team. I got a lot of Saskatchewan and Calgary guys. Let's see. Del Bianco, Saskatchewan, Rochester. I think I have to go with Del Bianco, though. I mean, he's so much higher than everybody else on this list that's playing. Yeah, I'm going to go with Del Bianco here. Let's see. Christian Del Bianco. So my lineup this week, we got Curtis Dixon, Lyle Thompson, Mark Matthews as my forwards. Defense / transition, Kyle Rubis, Jeremy Thompson, and Zach Currier. And in goal, I have Christian Del Bianco. Pretty solid lineup. The one thing that's nice about this is that I'm not in a league with other people, so on a week-to-week basis, I can just pick the best players. Whereas in most fantasy leagues, you kind of have like a pool that you get players from, so you're not able to pick all the best players every week. You know, you just have your team, and that's your team. But this is kind of nice in that sense that you're going to be able to pick whoever you want every single week. And team logo, I mean, I guess red and black, since those are my channel colors to some degree. Tiebreaker, which player will record the most fantasy points? I'm going to go Lyle Thompson. I think he's going to get me some points here, if I could type correctly. Tiebreaker, how many fantasy points will the above player record? Oh, geez, I have no idea. I'm going to say Lyle Thompson first week. 3 goals, 2 assists, so that's 5 points. I'll say 2 caused turnovers. You know, there might be some sloppy lacrosse out there. And then ground balls, I don't know. He might get 4 or 5 GBs. I'll just say 10.5. I have no idea, honestly. But, yeah, that's my lineup for this week. Oh, wait, what is this? You have exceeded... Oh. You've exceeded the number of players being able to choose. Enter. And that's it. So, if you guys want to do this, look at my last video. All you have to do is go to Fantasy Lacrosse at prolacrossetalk.com. Enter in, sign up, yada yada, and you can also play. But we'll review this after these games go through, probably sometime next week. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.